Hey guys, so today we're making some shredded beef, and I'm also gonna be making some mini shredded beef quesadillas, which is absolutely yummy. So let's get started with the recipe. So there's a lot of things you can make with shredded beef. There's a lot of recipes you can use it for, but today we're gonna be doing mini beef quesadillas and also shredded beef over rice. All right, so let's start seasoning our beef. So I'm using a piece of beef chuck roast, and to season it I'm gonna be using some paprika, some garlic powder, thyme leaves, salt, and black pepper. So I mixed all of those ingredients together, and then I gonna be seasoning both sides of the beef. So I just pour some of the seasonings on each side and rub the beef down really well, and next you can let it marinate for at least 1 hour. Alright guys, so once you season up the beef on both sides really well, make sure it's fully coated with all of that seasoning mixture, we're gonna move on to cooking it. Okay, so in my hot pot, I'm adding a little bit of oil, not too much. Just enough to coat the bottom of the pan, basically. Alright, and make sure you're using a pot that's big enough to hold the beef. Alright? Alright, so once the oil is hot, I'm gonna place the beef in the pot. The piece of beef. And we're gonna brown it on both sides for about 4 minutes. You want it to get a nice brown color all over the beef. Okay, I'm bringing it on that side, and then I'm gonna flip it in about 4 minutes or so to the other side to get it browned also. Alright, so I'm gonna flip it now to the other side. So my other browned enough, right, as you see. So what I'm gonna do now is remove some of the oil because I don't want too much oil in the pot, but I'm gonna leave a little bit in there. Okay, all right, so I'm just leaving a little bit of oil in the pot. Now I sliced up a little bit of onions, some fresh parsley, minced some garlic, and 1 scallion. So I'm gonna add it to the beef and let it brown for about a minute or 2. So now I'm gonna add in some diced tomato and just mix that in with the rest of the veggies in the pot. Okay. Now I'm gonna add some water. Okay, so I added 6 cups of water. I'm just gonna give the pot a stir. If there's anything stuck to the bottom of the pot, use the pot spoon to scrape it up and mix it into the sauce. Okay, so now I'm adding in 1 beef bouillon cube. Okay, and I'm also gonna add in 1 packet of Goya Sazon. So just sprinkle that into the pot, and then give your pot a stir one last time to mix the seasoning. Alright, I'm also gonna taste the sauce and see if I need to add salt and pepper, and I do. So now I'm gonna sprinkle in some more salt and a little bit more black pepper. You could also add in some more onion and garlic powder here. All right, make sure the sauce has flavor, enough flavor. All right guys, so now I'm covering my pot and I'm gonna let it take its time and cook until the beef is tender, soft, and very easy to be shredded, basically. All right, so cover it, let it come to a boil. So now that it's boiling, I'm gonna uncover it, give it 1 stir, and I'm just gonna turn the heat down. So I have it on like medium to medium low heat, and I have covered the pot, and I'm gonna let it take its time and finish cooking. So while the beef is cooking, I'm gonna saute some sliced onions and bell peppers together. So in a frying pan, I added a little bit of oil, and once the pot is hot, I added in my sliced onions and bell peppers. So I'm gonna be using these onions and bell peppers to make my quesadillas. Alright, y'all, so I don't want it to caramelize too much, so just this right here is good enough for me. So I'm gonna turn it off the stove and set it aside until we're ready for it. Okay guys, so it's starting to get soft, but it's still too tough, so I'm just basting the top of the beef with some of the sauce in the pan, and I'm gonna leave it, let it finish cooking and getting tender, because I want it to be so soft to where it's very easy to shred. Okay, all right you guys, so the beef is tender now, so it's starting to get soft to where I could shred it. I think I'm gonna leave it for about 30 more minutes because I want it a little bit softer, but it's starting to break apart. So yeah, about 30 more minutes and it should be to the point where it will melt in your mouth, because as you can see, it's shredding pretty easily. All right, so I turned off the stove, and you can place the beef on a plate and shred it on the plate. So I'm just using 2 forks to shred the beef. All I'm gonna do. Alright guys, so I'm finished shredding the beef. As you can see, it's so tender and soft. Oh my god, it tastes so good. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna take some of the beef and I'm gonna separate it in a bowl, because what I'm actually doing is I'm making some shredded beef in the sauce, and I'm also making some quesadillas. The ones without the sauce is gonna be for my quesadilla wraps. Okay, so here's the sauce. Taking the shredded beef and I'm just gonna add it back into the sauce. Okay. And just give that a mix inside here. Alright, and our beef is done. Just taste it and see if you need to adjust any of your seasonings in there. So make sure you have enough salt and pepper in here, and that is it for my shredded beef, you guys. Now all that's left to do is to put some of this deliciousness on top of some white rice. Serve it with some beans, but today I'm serving it with broccoli, and you can even serve it with like fried plantains, and that is it, y'all. Here's my shredded beef for the tacos, right? So okay, time to make some delicious mini quesadillas. So I'm using corn tortilla. You could use flour tortilla also, it's up to you. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna lightly coat it with the sauce from the shredded beef. Then I'm placing it on my plate. Now I'm gonna stuff it with some shredded beef and some onion, and then some cheese. Then I fold it over in half and just place it in the pan. See, crispy and cooked. Also, you guys, you don't need a lot of oil in the pot when you're cooking it, okay? Because the sauce has oil in it, so once you dip it in that oil, you don't even really need to put any oil in the pot. The coating on top of the tortilla is have enough oil on it to sear it and cook it the way we want it to be cooked. Okay, I'm just gonna finish making my mini quesadillas and then I'll show you the finished product. It looks so good. Ciao. So yeah, guys, so I'm finished plating my food, and here it is, some shredded beef over rice with steamed broccoli and some mini beef quesadillas on the side. All right, and that's it for today's recipe, you guys. This was absolutely delicious. The quesadillas was so yummy, and so was the shredded beef. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed the recipe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.